Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tatiana. I'm a reseller on eBay and Poshmark, and today I'll be doing a what sold in September video. Now first off, I'm going to address the attire. I am currently doing a 10-day quarantine, so you can probably guess what's happening. There'll be more later on that, but first. You scared? I am too. I will admit I don't actually ever do makeup and or dress up that much, but that is how bored I have become. Anyway, we'll get right to it. I'll say again, if you guys don't know, I am a reseller on eBay and Poshmark, and my main items that I sell are mugs and shoes. So obviously the items that I'm about to go over here are mostly mugs and shoes, so please bear with me. First up is this bundle of mugs. There was 2 tiki mugs and 2 regular mugs. I love the bundle option on Poshmark because generally people aren't wanting to pay $10 plus $12 shipping for one mug. So when people can bundle a bunch of mugs together, they feel like they're getting a bit more of a deal. And on top of that, I make more than $8. On this particular bundle, I made $38.71. Please note, this is after the Poshmark fees, and obviously on Poshmark you don't pay for shipping unless it's oversized, so that's basically after the Poshmark fees. Next up is another bundle. It's this flamingo ring tray, a mug, and this pair of TUK shoes. I recently saw these shoes being sold on someone else's, another YouTuber's video, and I was like, and I've been so many times where I've passed up those shoes. I'm like, oh my gosh. So the first time that I saw them again, I definitely picked them up, and they sold within a few weeks. This entire bundle sold for $27.65. Next up, you guessed it, another bundle of mugs. This bundle of mugs sold for $19.75. Next up are these Fox cookie jars. Now I've looked them up, and they used to be sold at Target, which we don't have here in Canada, so it was such a nice find. I sold them as a set for $30.02. Next up are these Arc'teryx gloves. Now, if you don't know, Arc'teryx is a brand from actually here in Vancouver, and they're a fantastic outdoor brand, but also extremely pricey. Someone had given me these gloves as a gift, but I unfortunately already had many pairs of gloves, so I decided to put these one up for sale. I sold those Arc'teryx gloves for $31.60. Next up is another bundle of, it's a teacup and some tiki stackable cups. I sold them together for $23.70. Next up is this adorable set of stackable mushroom cups. I love these, and if I didn't live in a van, these totally would be mine. Alas, I live in a van, so it's not exactly feasible to start a collection. Sold them on their own, surprisingly, and after fees I sold them for $10.85. Next up are these super cute, super interesting red Birkenstock shoes. Now, when I found these at the thrift shop, they were only $10, and my mind was blown because thrift shops have figured out what Birkenstocks are. So anytime I find a pair of Birkenstocks, they're always in the $40 to $80 range. And yes, I'm serious when I say I find them at the thrift shop for $80. It's appalling. But this pair I found for $10, and I sold for $33.18. Next up is this David's Tea Nordic mug. Now, David's Tea mugs are my favorite to sell because they sell so quickly and so fast, especially these Nordic tea mugs. They are gold. They are total bolo mugs. If you don't know, if you see them, pick them up because they will sell. This mug I sold alone, and I sold it for $18.17. Next up is this bundle of 2 shoes. I have a Miss Moo's ankle boot and a Union Bay ankle boot. They were both size 7, so the person that bought them obviously is a size 7, bundled them together, and I sold them for $39.50. Moving away from Poshmark and into the eBay sales, I didn't make as many eBay sales this month as I did on Poshmark. To be fair, I have not been posting as much on eBay as I have on Poshmark. I'm finding that I'm leaning a little bit more towards Poshmark than eBay, and I feel even though eBay is very versatile and gives you a lot of movement as a reseller, I find that I like Poshmark's structure a little bit more, and I know that their fees are more, but I do like Poshmark, where shipping is paid by the buyer, and it's not $18, it's $12.99, because here in Canada shipping is just ridiculous. So I'm finding to steer away from eBay and more into Poshmark, and I haven't fully decided if I'm gonna like switch from eBay, go straight to Poshmark, and do both. So whatever's on my eBay account, I'm just gonna leave there, but I'm definitely not actively listing there, hence why my sales were much slower. First up is this full body vintage men's retro ski suit. Now, in my previous videos, you would have seen that I did a locker clean out for a friend. He gave me a bunch of stuff from his lockers because he's a storage ware guy and collects a lot of stuff himself, and this was one of the items that was in one of those boxes. So I essentially got this ski suit for free, and I was able to sell it for $103 plus $20 shipping. So that made me very happy. It was basically, 100% profit right there, and I'll take that any day. Next up, I have this Toronto Maple Leafs hockey jersey. Another item from the storage locker clean out. I'm super fortunate again. Got it for free basically, and just put it up there and sold for $50 plus $20 shipping. Next up are my favorite shoes to sell, these women's Chacos. Ooh, Chacos just do amazing for me, and tidbit, thrift shops in Vancouver haven't figured out what they are yet. So every time I find them, they're like $7, $10, $13. So they're always such a low cost of goods margin that when I find them, I get so ecstatic because I'm always selling them for anywhere from $30 to $50. This particular pair I sold for $40 plus $20 shipping. Last up is this little bit more odd type of shoe that I picked up when I was doing my island thrift trip. I'll link to those videos down below if you want to take a look, but yeah, I found these BZ's women's sandals. They're like a lightweight sandal, and this particular sandal looked to be basically brand new. There was hardly any wear or tear on it, so I picked them up, and it took a couple months to sell, but glad I did. I sold them for $20 plus $17 shipping. Now obviously that's just some of the few items that I sold this month. If I went through all of them, you'd be bored to tears. I'm surprised if you're not already. So before I bore you any longer, total for the month, I made gross $474.12. Now please understand that is gross after fees, after my cost of goods, and after my overhead for my shop space and any shipping supplies that I bought this month. My total comes to a whopping $89.92. I just do this as a side hobby. Eventually I hope to make this in a full-time gig. I am so proud of myself that I am able to at least come out in the green instead of the red. It makes me feel ecstatic. On top of that, I'm also doing a full-time job, 80 hours a week, so trying to spend time into my business it's very difficult, and especially when I only have limited time to source, clean, take photos, list. If you're a reseller, you understand the struggles when you have another full-time job going on. So I feel for doing a full-time job and doing this on the side with only 2 days to really put into it. I'm pretty proud with the outcome. Hopefully in time I'll be able to slowly maneuver out of my full-time job and into reselling 100% of the time. Anyway guys, I hope you liked that one, and I'll see you in the next one.